Hey everybody, Justin Cena here. Welcome to the T-Shirt Bootcamp 2.0 launch party. I'm so happy to have you with me today, and I got a lot of great stuff to talk about tonight, a lot of great content to give you, and we're going to be doing a free training, question and answer, a look inside the members area of my brand new program, and I'm going to be doing some live contests, and this is all about the launch to the public for my T-Shirt Bootcamp program, the first ever time I'm launching this publicly. And this program is just world class. I'll tell you, it's over 300 student testimonials, and it's by far the best print-on-demand Shopify course that's out there, and it was just fully updated for 2017. So I'm super happy to have you here on today's webinar. And before we actually get into this, I want to kick this off with a contest right now, actually. And everyone who kind of came early, you're going to get a little bit of a benefit by getting to be first in line for this contest. So, and actually, let me share it out on Facebook Live. And thanks for I see some great feedback already. A lot of familiar names in here, guys. Thanks for spending some time with me here tonight. So we're going to kick it off with the first contest. Okay, and again, this is kind of like the early bird special for you guys who came early. And if you are watching on Facebook Live right now, definitely give me a share. Please give me a share. That'd be awesome. I'd love to get this out there to as many people in the eCom space as possible. So give me a share if you're watching on Facebook Live. I'm about to do the same onto my own timeline. So here we go. So the first contest, right? I have two cats. Okay. The first person to guess either of their names correctly is going to get my Facebook ads targeting intensive masterclass, my $300 program. All I got to do is post it in the question box over here on GoToWebinar, and you will be the lucky winner there. So I definitely suggest you head on over to GoToWebinar if you're going to see it. You got the links over there on my fan page and on the group. I'm just going to be able to see the answers a little bit more quickly, and I definitely see that there's some interesting guesses here. No one has been paying attention. I probably have said their names a couple times. Scooter, that's an interesting name. My wife is in here, but I'm not going to allow her to win, and I know you guys can't see the questions or the answers here, but no one's close yet. And Laura says, "Hey Tracy." So Tracy, you have your first fan over here. Ivan says winter or summer. He's basically just guessing all of the different potential guesses. Oh, my mom and dad are in here too, actually, and they're not allowed to win either. But you are correct. And Anthony, yeah, I can see your guess. And Kathy, the question is, it's not a question, it's a contest, right? All I got to do is guess the name of one of my two cats. And I did mention them a couple times in my videos over the past couple months, so go ahead and check it out. And Jake, you don't really see the guess. You don't see the chat. I just see the chat over here on GoToWebinar. So again, if you want to really get and we're going to do a couple contests throughout the night. If you want to get on the contest, make sure you get onto the stream on GoToWebinar. You have the link over there. You can find it on my fan page, on the Senior Shopify Mastermind group, or really anywhere. Cash and money, Brian. No, that's close, but that's not it. No one's got it yet. You know, don't go through my YouTube videos just to win this contest. I'm going to give you a lot of great content, and in fact, this contest will just go on until someone guesses it. But I want to move forward into some of the real important stuff tonight, and I really want to say, be present, right? Be ready to learn a lot here. I mean, this is I'm going to go over a brand new training that I've never shown to the public before. It's all about my 4-step strategy for really dominating T-shirt print on demand with Shopify month in and month out. And you could literally start an entire new business with the info that I'm about to share with you right here, okay? Literally, everything that I give you is going to be so much value in here that you're going to be able to go ahead, and if you take action tonight, tomorrow, this weekend, you're going to be able to build your own T-shirt print-on-demand business. And for those that already got into the T-shirt bootcamp, congratulations. I'm super excited to see you in the private group and help you dominate this awesome business. And this is definitely the best business model of 2017, and I'll, of course, go further into that. And we actually just had a new bootcamp student break the record for fastest sale. It was pretty cool. Less than 24 hours, actually 21 hours after joining the bootcamp, he just posted about it in the group. I'm not going to out his name in here, but he's actually watching right now. Amazing stuff, and really just a testament to the fact that the stuff inside the T-shirt bootcamp just flat out works. And by the way, if you're watching the replay of this, make sure you click the little gear icon in the bottom right-hand corner of this video and set it to HD. I'm going to go over the shoulder in a little bit, and I really want you to make sure that you can see everything clearly. So just make sure you're watching on the highest resolution as possible. And I see a lot of great feedback in there already. Armuffo, the first contest is just name one of my two cats. Right, you guys know I'm a big cat guy. We're going to have more contests as well. Luis, the contest is still going. Go for it. If you know the answer, I want to definitely see it. Someone said my cat's name is Shopify. No, I'm not allowed to name my cats anything like that. But anyway, lots of people are going to be in here. Lots of people are going to be watching this, so I'm super excited to get into the training right about now. And before we do that, let's do a quick roll call. Right, I do see some familiar names, but I want to hear from you guys. Where are you guys actually viewing from? I'm over here in Los Angeles, up in the Hollywood Hills, but post it in the question box. I want to know where you guys are from, and then we're going to kind of get right into the training. And this is cool. Florida, Chicago, Dallas. The comments are moving too quickly. I can't even keep up, but I see people all over Panama. We got a couple people from New Jersey. That's cool. The Turners from Florida. What's up, Margaret? New York, Arizona, Germany, Philippines, a couple Philippines. Ottawa, Canada, home of Shopify. Joseph, I would think they're home of the Senators first. I guess Shopify is taking over. It's bigger than hockey up there. Jerry's right down the street in San Diego. Orange County, Detroit at work. Darren, you're getting paid to watch this. That's pretty cool. Joseph, yeah. Yeah, a lot of people in here. Carlos, thanks for the webinar. Yeah, you're very welcome, and we're just getting started. But the reason why I asked this, well, first of all, it's cool to see how many people are kind of watching from all over the place. But this is totally an international business, right? It doesn't matter where you're from. That's the real benefit of this business. And, I mean, there's tons of benefits, and I'm going to go into why this is definitely the best business opportunity out there. But, I mean, you could be anywhere, United States, Canada, Philippines, Germany. As I said, there's so many different people chiming in terms of where they have come from. You can run this business anywhere, right? And this is just one of the reasons why it makes for such a great lifestyle business. And that's exactly what I was hoping for, and that's really exactly what we're seeing here. So, again, pay close attention. It doesn't matter where you're from, you're going to be able to get into this business for sure. And anyone who came in late, don't worry. I definitely will be posting replays of this, but we're really just getting started, so you haven't missed anything at all. So let's get started here. And I see a lot of new names, but I also see a lot of familiar names. And Les, actually, what's up? Just posted. Les is a Bootcamp student. A lot of you have been with me since the original Bootcamp, version 1.0. And let me ask you guys specifically, the guys that are already in the Bootcamp, when did you get started and how did you do? Tell me a little bit about your experience in here. I'll share that with some of the listeners here, especially with some of the newer names. But I'd love to kind of hear, you know, your story. I kind of already know it because a lot of, like I said, I see your guys' names every single day in the Bootcamp members only group, which is one of the biggest parts of the Bootcamp program. But let me hear it from you. Let's see, Les is in here. Les Autry says, did a hoodie sale last week, $4,500 in sales. Pretty good week. I think that's definitely a nice result there for sure. Let's see. Stephanie says, I asked for your training for Xmas for Christmas. Did Santa come through? I think I remember. I already know the answer. I think he did wind up getting that for Christmas. That was pretty cool. Margaret says, signed up in December. Hit her first $1,000 week last week. That's awesome, Margaret. Congrats on that. That's definitely an awesome milestone. And, you know, really, I could go on and on. I'm going to show you some of the testimonials. And one thing that I'm really proud about this T-shirt Bootcamp 2.0, we have over 300 student testimonials. And the bottom line is it just flat out works, right? It just flat out works. And Olaf is in here. Olaf is in the Bootcamp program. He says, signed up a year ago, $500,000 in sales in the last 4 months. I mean, I don't care who you are. $500,000 is life-changing money. He did that only in 4 months. So it's about $1.5 million annual revenue run rate there. Olaf doing pretty good. And Laura says, wow, Olaf. So you have some fans over here, Olaf. I'm definitely one of your fans. That's a great result for sure. And, you know, that's what happens when you take action and you combine kind of action with a good strategy that you're going to find inside the bootcamp, and that's kind of what could happen. So Stephen Smith says, holy crap. Yeah, those are holy crap numbers for sure. And you're going to see a lot more crazy testimonials as we go on here. But let's go right into it now. So by now you've heard of the T-shirt print-on-demand business model, right? I mean, this is definitely one of the best business models out there. And the real thing about print-on-demand with Shopify being the best business opportunity of the year, nothing comes even close to this. Okay, and I'm going to go over why. But, you know, I could easily say there's not a business model out there, I don't care if we're talking about online, offline, affiliate, SEO, service-based, whatever. Nothing can come close to the opportunity that you're going to find with print-on-demand with Shopify. Okay, and the bottom line is you're going to be able to sell millions of dollars of apparel without ever ordering a product up front, without ever taking an inventory risk, without ever having any product risk, without ever having a warehouse full of product, without ever having to worry about having the right color and size or the right size in stock or having the best way to ship the product. Right? You're not going to have to deal with any of that. Right? This is all going to be done for you. That's the print-on-demand portion of this business, and that's the whole power of print on demand. You're going to be able to sell 300 plus different items that are produced when ordered. And what does that mean? Well, they're only going to be created, and the thing that's important for you means you're only going to have to pay for them once people already order them. Okay, this means from day one, this is a cash flow positive business, right? From day one, you're going to have cash flow positivity because you're never going to have any inventory to buy up front. These products are only going to be created once someone orders them, right? So let's say you have a T-shirt on your store. Someone goes ahead and orders that product, right? That product doesn't exist. It's just a virtual representation of that product. Once someone buys that product and then pays you, right, then your T-shirt print-on-demand partner goes in and actually produces that T-shirt, okay? And it's really an unbelievable business model. It's actually turning computer files into significant amounts of cash. And you see this little great graphic that I did here. And by the way, I'm the least artistic person you'll find, and I've sold tens of thousands of T-shirts, right? And I'll go into that in a little bit. It's one of the key steps about mastering this business is not definitely not doing the design yourself. But you see this little graphic I got for you, right? A PNG file, you guys you're definitely familiar with JPEG files, right? You download an image or someone sends you an image, you typically get it in a JPEG file, .jpg. Okay, a T-shirt design file, that is a PNG file, .png. Okay, a .png, and you're going to literally be able to turn that is your inventory, your little design file. You're going to turn that into a T-shirt, which then people will be able to buy, right? And really, the first step is actually all done virtually, right? And I'm going to walk you through this later on. But that T-shirt never gets produced until you already have money in hand, right? Once you have cash in hand, once someone buys your product, then the T-shirt gets produced, then you pay for it. Right? You're basically trading money, right? Someone's giving you, for a T-shirt, you're going to take about $22.99 plus $5 shipping, so you collect $28. And if you use the same print-on-demand partner that I use, I'm going to go over them later on, they're going to charge you $6 for a T-shirt plus $4 shipping. So you're going to collect $28, and then you're going to pay $10. So you're just basically being the middleman. You get to keep that $18 margin, right? $18 margin for basically turning a digital design file into a virtual representation of a T-shirt that would get produced after you get paid. And by the way, you don't need to do any of the work for it anyway because it all happens automatically. And why is this business so great? I mean, hopefully I've already excited you in the fact that you're never going to have to touch inventory. But beyond that, it's incredibly easy to get started. Right? You're not going to have any experience necessary whatsoever. You don't need to have any experience selling online. And I always tell people this is a great business to get into if you're looking to sell your first dollar online, because e-commerce is a business that we could all understand, right? T-shirts, apparel, hats, print-on-demand items. And by the way, it's way more than just T-shirts. Those are all products that are easy to understand, right? You can go in your closet. You have 500 T-shirts right now, right? You're probably going to buy another 50 this year. No experience necessary to get into this business. And even better, no technical skill required. Right, let me say that again. No technical skill required whatsoever. You could potentially have a 6 or 7 figure store and build it in 25 minutes. And in fact, I'm going to show you how to do a couple of those steps today. Right? No technical skill required. We're going to leverage Shopify as our store platform. And the big thing about Shopify is they never want you to look at code, not even once. You're never going to have to hire a coder or a developer, right? No tech skills required. That's huge. Right? Shopify allows us to basically focus on one thing, that's selling our product. And with the T-shirt print-on-demand partners, they focus on doing all the other work, right? So our only job is basically making the sale, doing the marketing, right? And of course, that's what the bulk of the T-shirt Bootcamp 2.0 program is all about, right? But we have basically only one task to do. We have to just sell our product. The platform's taken care of, the printing, the fulfillment, the shipping, that's all taken care of automatically as well. And I already mentioned before, cash flow positive, right? I mean, tell me another business that you can get into that it's easy to get started with no technical expertise and is cash flow positive on day one. And I'll tell you the answer is there is no other business like this. That's why I'm saying this is by far the best business opportunity of the year. Cash flow positive from day one. You're never going to have any inventory up front. You're only paying for that inventory once other people pay you, right? Once other people pay you, and that's just incredibly valuable because it allows you to be super fluid in this business, get in, get out very easily, not have a lot of inventory, not have any risk. Okay, and that all goes under the umbrella of low startup costs, right? We don't need to go and have a custom e-commerce platform built. We're going to use Shopify, right? We don't need to have a warehouse to store 10,000 T-shirts. We're going to use print on demand. Right? We don't need to have any of these typical risks that you would think about when you find, those big businesses, or when you would start a typical big business. And on top of that, there's also turnkey automation, right? Everything that I've been telling you about the fulfillment side of things with T-shirt print on demand, one of the best parts is this happens automatically, right? This happens for you automatically just by integrating T-shirt print on demand. And of course, you don't need to have any sort of code or technical experience to do that. In fact, I'm going to show you today how you could install it in about 60 seconds, right? And the biggest thing here, never spend $1 on inventory up front, right? You're never going to have to outlay any dollars or cents. You're not going to have any inventory anywhere, right? Once the product is ordered, that's when it gets produced. And, that's just incredibly powerful, right? That's just incredibly powerful there. So now you see why this business is so great. I hope I've kind of pumped you up a little bit, and I want to hear from you guys now. Give me an 8 in the chat box. Let me see those 8s in the chat box if you're getting excited about this business, right? If you're kind of already super excited, super ready to jump in, take action, and kind of learn more about how to get your store started. And that's what I'm going to go into in these 4 steps. I'm going to show you exactly how to get your store started and all the steps that are necessary. But I see 8s from Denny and Jerry and Christine and Maureen, George, Richard, Ryan, Kathy, Carol, Joseph, see John, Stephanie, Tracy, Luke, and see crazy 8s from everyone. Myra, Craig, appreciate it, guys. And everyone should be putting 8s in the chat box right now, guys. This is something to get excited about, right? This is something to get excited about because this is a business opportunity that does not come along once every year, right? This is this has been going on for a couple of years now that I've been really having success with this business model. This is something that it's not a fad. It's not a product that, is only going to be around for a couple of months. Like I said, you have 500 shirts in your closet. You're going to buy another 50 this year, okay? This is a crazy business model. And Gurpreet from Vancouver says, Gurp, he's super excited. I like that. And Mike with the 8s and Joel. So, everyone's excited. We're going to keep going in here. And you're most likely here because you want to start your own online store, right? You want to start your own T-shirt print-on-demand Shopify store. Or the bottom line is you just want to start something online to start making money online, right? You want to live the life that you know that you deserve to live, that you want to live, right? You want to live a lifestyle that is going to afford your, your kind of personality, and you need a business that's going to fit that. That's really why I went out searching for this business. So for whatever reason you're here, right? You want to start a store, and obviously the big problem that everyone has is, right, they just don't exactly know how to do that, right? You need a proven system to follow that is backed, excuse me, that is backed with millions of dollars in results, right? If you had a business model that is as obviously as good as this one is that I'm describing right now, plus a proven system to follow, right, then obviously you jump in head over heels. You'd want to get started right now, right? And of course, that's what I'm going to show you right now. I want to give you the easiest formula to follow, a formula that has produced over 300 student success stories, and the same formula that took me from nothing to $500,000 a month in revenue just in one store, right? Just in one store. I'm going to show you those screenshots later on. The same formula that literally took me from nothing, just starting, to over $500,000 in one store. And I'm going to show you that exact formula, right? The same formula that powers my high-profile client, influencer, and celebrity T-shirt stores, right? These guys put me in trust of running their entire T-shirt print-on-demand, their entire apparel business. Right, these are the same strategies and formulas that I'm going to show you right now. The same formula that hundreds of our students use every single day to change their lives. Right, and just take a look at some of our 300-plus student success stories. And I think that these really speak volumes for the kind of content that's inside there. We've had tons and tons of great success stories. I've kind of highlighted a few here that have some good stories. And by the way, I see a couple of questions from some of the existing Bootcamp members. And anyone that's already in the Bootcamp, of course, is getting Bootcamp 2.0 absolutely free. Right, you're going to get full lifetime updates and everything like that. You never need to spend another dollar. You're going to get all the full updates for life. So anyone that's already in the Bootcamp, of course, you're getting Bootcamp 2.0, right? And those guys that are getting Bootcamp 2.0, those are some of the people that are those 300-plus student success stories, like Austin. Right? I love showing Austin's story here, and literally he wrote in all caps. Right? It's a little over a month in this Bootcamp, and these are the results. Not bad because I knew nothing about the T-shirt business, right? And he says LOL, but it's actually amazing, right? And probably a lot of you are in this space as well, right? You don't really know anything or much about this T-shirt print-on-demand business. Look what Austin did in a little bit more than 30 days, $4,500 in revenue. Right? How would you like to add $4,500 of revenue every single month to your life, right? Just deposit it into your bank account, right? This is what Austin's doing in his first 30 days. He knew nothing about the T-shirt business, right? Literally knew nothing about the T-shirt business. Right, and we have some comments saying that's more than my salary, and that's more than my monthly salary, et cetera. Definitely, right? This is, you'll see the screenshot right next to it. We're talking about life-changing money here, right? This is not a business where you're going to, cap out at $100 a day, right? There's tremendous upside here because we're talking about working with a product that every single person has hundreds of, Okay, and Austin then he says, okay, decided to show results on the last day of the month. The store isn't even 2 months old. If you look at his the screenshot on the right-hand side, it says last 90 days, so it's probably about 60 days old. From what he says, $45,000. $45,000, and in the past 30 days, he did $33,000, right? And I see some questions. How much was the profit over here? Typically on print on demand, you're going to see between 30 and 45% profit. Okay, so let's just say it's 30% profit. That'd be about what, $9,900 in 30 days of net profit, right? And that would be on the low end of a 30% estimate, right? You're somewhere between 30 and 45% on there. So obviously significant money over there from Austin. And again, right over here, he literally says it himself. And you can see, and when you join the bootcamp, you get placed into this private members-only group, and I'll tell you a lot more about that later. You can go ahead and search back and see this exact post, right? This is literally Austin's post inside that group. And here's some more. Miranda, we just had our first $100,000 month this month, and she's absolutely crushing it. She's actually gone even higher in the past couple of months. And Michael says, this is insane. Just got my first $10,000. This is more than double what I could make in my day job in a month, right? He's already done that. And as you see, he hasn't even gone. He's only been live for, looks like, about 21 days of the month. Right? Hasn't even had a full month. Getting close to $1,000 a day in sales, right? These are people inside the bootcamp. These are posts inside the bootcamp. And you got Civ's just crushing it right now. I really should have updated it with some of his screenshots he sent me lately. He's up to $3,500 a day in revenue. This was a couple of weeks ago. He's doing $1,000 a day. And literally he says, I'm so freaking stoked right now. I mean, $1,000 a day, that's life-changing money, right? That's life-changing money, guys. You look at Sebastian doing $2,100 a day in revenue. I don't care who you are, right? $2,100 a day, that's going to be significant money to you. And here's just 2 stores that I've built using this exact same formula, right? We're talking about $10,000 a day revenue. And here's that. This is a little bit under $500,000, but an example of some of these huge months that you can have on T-shirt print on demand with Shopify, right? And again, this is a business that has tremendous upside, right? Tremendous upside. And all you need to do is follow my 4-step system to dominate with T-shirt print on demand. And I'm about to go and show you those 4 steps right now. I've developed a simple 4-step system to master the business, right? I want it to be simple. I want it to be straightforward. And really, here's the best part. Anyone can do this. Okay, every single person watching this right now, you're going to be able to make a T-shirt print-on-demand Shopify store. If you really put your mind to it, you could do it tonight. Right, but by the end of the weekend, for sure, you'll have your store up. Right, no experience necessary, no technical skill required. Right, easy to start. Right, very, very low startup cost, and of course, no inventory risk. No inventory risk whatsoever. I mean, that's got to be one of the biggest parts, right? No inventory risk whatsoever, and you're just going to be, immediately able to just jump right into it. Okay. So before I get into it, a little bit about me. Some of you guys know me. A lot of you don't. And Jarrell says, "Do I have to pay a membership to be a part of the bootcamp?" You do. I'm going to go over that at the end, but I'm going to give you these 4 steps for free. Right? I'm going to go over that. That's the whole free training. Right. So a little bit about me. I've had thousands of print-on-demand campaigns launched, potentially even 10,000, and I've spent millions of dollars in Facebook ad spend. And I've been doing Facebook ads all the way back to 2011, but I've been working on T-shirt print-on-demand since 2013, and I've had back-to-back 7-figure years, right? And it didn't happen immediately for me, right? But definitely been having some legitimate success here in this business and some life-changing success in this business. And I've also mentored hundreds of students to 6- and 7-figure stores, right? I used to do a lot of one-on-one coaching, and ever since I really launched this T-shirt bootcamp, we've had tons and tons of success stories, people quitting their jobs. I'll tell you, a lot of people don't want to say it themselves, but 6 different coaches and gurus have come out of my program, right? They're now coaching other people after starting from this program, right? I've reviewed thousands of Shopify stores. I know exactly what's working. I know what T-shirts sell well, what styles sell well, which print-on-demand partners you want to go with, which Shopify themes work the best, right? And I've been a featured speaker at multiple events in this space and other spaces. And before Shopify came around, at least for me, I founded and launched a Groupon clone called CrowdSeats, and I sold it to a heavily venture-backed competitor right here in Hollywood. And throughout this kind of time period, I've been featured in TechCrunch, Inc., Huffington Post, Mashable, what else? Wall Street Journal, Fox Business, and just some of the articles here. Right, this is basically just some stuff about CrowdSeats, and I see Justin Senior's CrowdSeats, the Groupon for sports fans. Got Huffington Post, TechCrunch, right? Got some pretty good press. Bottom line is, I'm confident in the stuff that I'm doing. I'm confident in the stuff that I'm teaching, and it's definitely I would never put out stuff that I don't truly do and believe in myself. So I think along with the content in there, you have a mentor that you're going to get inside of this private mastermind group that has kind of been through a lot of the different parts of this business and other businesses that will be a huge help for you. And I'm going to tell you more about that mastermind group as we continue. But I promise we're going to go to I got a couple more slides until we go to the steps. But here's the promise I'm going to make, right? The promise I'm going to make to you just in terms of these 4-step system, I'm going to show you how to consistently make significant money each month with a t-shirt print-on-demand Shopify store, right? I'm going to show you how to do that with no prior experience, right? With no technical skills, with no inventory risk, and with no need to ever hire a coder or a programmer. And I'm going to show you how to do this and make money in the next few days. And if that wasn't good enough, this is going to work if you're a complete newbie or an experienced entrepreneur. Okay, that's my promise to you guys in terms of the next 4 steps that I'm going to go ahead and show you. So let me see those 8s in the chat box again, all right? Let me see those 8s if you're ready for this 4-step system to completely dominate the t-shirt print on demand business. And Ivan, I see Ivan's going crazy, jamming on the 8s. I see Christine C with about 13 8s over there, and Casey Wilkinson just gave 17 million 8s in the chat box. So it looks like you guys are definitely excited, definitely pumped up, definitely ready to figure out these 4 steps. And there you go, Myra. Myra has about 72 trillion crazy 8s in the chat box, so I think she's winning at this point for the most. Okay, Gina says 8 to the 1 billionth power. Armulfo says Gary. No. More 8s than anyone else, 8-ish. 8-ish, there we go. Cap says 8 infinite. Okay, I guess technically you're the winner there. Cap's got me with the infinity there, and Gina gives a 9, so I guess that's even higher. But anyway, I see you guys are ready, right? You guys are ready. Pay attention, okay? Because this might be the most important hour of your life, right? This literally might be the most important hour of your life. This could change your life. This 4-step system that I'm about to give away for free, and this system works, period, right? This system just works. And step 1, platform, right? Step 1 is you need to have a trustworthy platform, and Shopify, and that's the end of discussion, right? And no, there's going to be more slides about step 1, of course, but the bottom line is when it comes to picking the platform, it's going to be Shopify, and there's no discussion. I used to talk about Shopify versus WooCommerce, right? WordPress's e-commerce system. I don't even waste my time anymore, right? I really don't waste my time even talking about that. Anyone who's doing anything seriously with t-shirt print on demand is on Shopify. Okay, they're a publicly traded company. They have great support. They're definitely a platform that you want to take a look at. And why do you want to be on Shopify? Well, 60 seconds to a live site. Right, I'm going to show you that in a couple seconds. Right, 60 seconds to a live site. You're literally going to be able to go live with a site that otherwise would have taken weeks and weeks of a developer's time and probably $10,000 out of your pocket. Now we're going to be able to go live in 60 seconds. And I have a little special link I'm going to give you guys to actually get 10% off the life of your store and a 21-day extended free trial. But why else do you want to use Shopify? Well, you never need to look at code, ever. Right? You never need to hire a developer. You never need to get a coder or go to Upwork or Fiverr and hire some, JavaScript guy or anything like that. You don't need to go to a community college and learn about HTML. Right? You're never going to need any code. And Shopify has live chat support 24/7. Right? And if you want to, you can call them as well. Right? But I don't like talking on the phone, so I'm going to use live chat support. And actually, everyone on live chat support is actually great with Shopify. They call them Shopify gurus. And Casey says, Shopify support is amazing. They have helped me so much. Casey, I actually remember your post in the Mastermind group where you had mentioned getting that help from Shopify support. And that's typical. They're really good at actually going in there and making real changes to your store if you ask them to. And, of course, they have a 99.999% uptime guarantee. And Laura says their support is 24/7 and absolutely amazing. I agree. It's actually the only place I found that has good live chat support. Typically, people have really horrible chat support, right? But not in this case. Right? They have really great chat support, and you get free hosting as well. So you never have to pay for hosting, right? If you're going to do WooCommerce, you have to pay for high-level hosting as well. That's totally included in your Shopify subscription, which could be as low as $27 a month when you use the little discount code that I'm going to give you. And really, the bottom line is if you want to do anything with print on demand, you need to be on Shopify because they integrate with all of the top t-shirt print on demand partners. Okay, and of course you're going to get that 21-day extended free trial and the 10% off. And here it is right here. Go ahead and screenshot this, bookmark this. Shopify.justincenter.com is going to give you 10% off every month of your store plus a 21-day extended free trial. So that's going to be a huge asset to you in terms of being able to continue with your store at a really nice discounted rate. Plus, you get 21 days extended free trial to make sure that you have everything figured out. So we're going to do a 60-second install here. I want to show you just how easy it is to install Shopify. And literally, this would have taken about $10,000. Right? It would take in maybe 6 months of a developer's time to go ahead and actually build out a custom e-commerce platform. Okay, but you're not going to have to do that, right? We're going to be able to get that in now under 1 minute, right? Under 1 minute. I'm going to show you right over here. I'm going to bring this on the screen. We're going to go to shopify.justinsenior.com. You're not going to see anything specific to my name, to my brand. You're not even going to see anything about the 21-day free trial, but I promise you that it works. And I'm going to show you once we get inside. But literally, get your stopwatch out right now. This is how easy it's going to be to get a fully ready-to-go e-commerce site that accepts credit card, has navigation, spot for your logo, spot for the products, everything, right? All you got to do is go to shopify.justinsenior.com. You come over here, and you click Get Started. And we'll just go ahead and enter in an email, enter in a password, and enter in a store name. We'll just call this Launch Party Store, and we'll click Create Store. Okay, and right now, Shopify is creating our store in the background, and they're basically going to start asking us for some very basic information, right? They're going to ask us for some basic information just to help build the store and get all the settings set up. And really, I'll tell you the truth, this doesn't really matter, right? You can pretty much put anything in here. It doesn't matter. Of course, you're going to want to enter in real information here, so make sure you do that. Put in your info, and enter my store, right? We're still under a minute right now. You obviously have seen we haven't taken our credit card out at all, right? And we're going to land on our new dashboard, right? And here is our new home dashboard. Here's our new home base. And if you click this button right over here, I'll show you that we're already done. We've already installed Shopify. We have our own e-commerce site ready to go right now. We have our own e-commerce site live already, right? Spot for your logo, right? Navigation, big banner image, featured collections, featured products, right? Some text and imagery, a nice slide, a search, a footer, and obviously, most importantly, a shopping cart. We already have a fully functional shopping cart right now that accepts Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Discover, Apple Pay, and PayPal, right? And PayPal all at once. And I'm laughing at Tobias's comment. Says, you on the red carpet Sunday. I'm skipping it this time. But, I mean, literally less than 60 seconds, and all it takes is an email address and some basic information, right? And now you have a fully functional e-commerce site. And, of course, there's way more to it in terms of making the integrations and customizing it. I'm not going to say that this is a good-looking site. I just want to show you how easy things are with Shopify. We're already up and running. Right? We already have a shopping cart. Right? We could already accept payments if we have product in this store. Okay? And that's a 60-second install for Shopify. It's really that easy. Right? It's really that easy. And Shopify is your new home base. And this is, these could be the stats that you would see. You'd see your stats in there. You'd see your total sales. You'd see your last 30 days, last 90 days, your conversion rates, right? Your visitors, how many people you're getting. And this is just a little screenshot from one of my stores that I posted out from a little earlier on. And you can see Shopify is obviously the platform that I'm using. And Shopify is the platform that anyone who's doing anything seriously with T-shirt print on demand is absolutely focusing on. Okay, so that's step one, right? Step one out of the 4 steps is platform, and there's only one good answer. It's Shopify, right? Shopify is the platform of choice, period, right? So let's continue on here. Step 2, right? Step 2 is partners, right? Step 2 is partners. Picking the wrong print-on-demand partner will simply ruin your store, right? There's really no way to recover from having a really bad print-on-demand partner, okay? And I stress the word partner, not vendor. Okay, your print-on-demand partner is responsible for all of the following, right? This is not what a vendor does. This is what a partner does, right? They're going to create the digital representations, otherwise known as the mock-ups, for all of your products. They're going to integrate all of these products into the Shopify backend. Right? They're going to literally add the products for you into the Shopify store. They're going to receive order information automatically through Shopify, right? You're not going to have to tell them that an order came in. They're immediately going to get it. All right? They're going to immediately receive the order information. They're going to produce the correct design on the right product with the right size, right? Let's say someone ordered a hat with a specific design on it in red, right? They're going to receive all that information, and they're going to make the correct, or they're going to go to the production team, and they're going to produce the correct product, right? This is the print-on-demand portion of it. They're going to package, and they're going to ship the product to your customer, right? Because they're going to receive the order information from Shopify. So they're going to literally be able to package and ship the product for you. You're never touching this product. Right? Not only are you not touching it, They're going to provide your customer with the tracking information on your behalf. Right? You don't have to do anything. Once you make the sale, right? And I ask this question all the time in my bootcamp. I'll actually go ahead and ask this question to you guys. Go ahead and see if you get answered in the question box, right? Once you make a sale with T-shirt print on demand, what do you do? Right? Once you make a sale with T-shirt print on demand, what do you have to do? Okay, and I see a lot of you got the correct answer. Jay and Phil and KC, and I like seeing some of these. So Jay says, grab another beer. And Dan says, count your money. And Phil says, nada. And Tobias says, enjoy the cash flow. Mike says, check your bank account. Sergio says, count the profit. Olaf says, count the profit. Mark says, nothing. Eric says, nothing. Jerry says, look at how much money you have. And that's right. Collect the profits, Jeanette says. I like saying you do nothing. You get to sit back and watch your bank account increase because your job is over at this point. Right? Your job is done. Once you make the sale, you're done. Right? Canal says print on demand is so clean. Totally. What other business can you just have to focus on making the sale? That would be a great business, right? You just make the sale and then you don't have to do anything else. Well, that's pretty much what's happening with print on demand Shopify. Right? It's literally that simple. We're going to see a question. Kathy says, how does the vendor create a digital representation of the product? I'm actually going to walk you through that in a second. It's very easy. Right? It's going to be very easy to actually walk through and set this product up, or set the, what do you call it? Set the actual store up and have everything up and running, because what you're going to see is when you go and integrate your print-on-demand partner with Shopify, it's automatically going to make the connection so where all you need to do is basically just upload the design, right? You're going to get a design back from your designer, and you're simply going to go ahead and upload it into that section, right? Into that little area where, well, you'll see. I'll just show you. Okay, so what do you want to look for in a partner, right? What do you want to look for in a print-on-demand partner? Well, reliability is probably number one, right? And I think I've put these kind of in order of what's the most important, I guess. But reliability is definitely number one, right? And, you know, if you've been around the T-shirt print-on-demand space, you know that companies come and go, unfortunately. So it's definitely important to find, you know, as good as we can of print-on-demand partners, right? Ones that have good history, ones that have parent companies that are legitimate, and that's definitely what we're seeing right now. So price, right? Price has got to be, if reliability is one, price is 1A, right? Price is 1A. I mean, you have to find good price because that's going to dictate how much you make, right? And the print-on-demand that I'm going to show you is all about giving you the best margin, right? All about giving you the best margin, ensuring that you're going to make the most money, right? Ensuring that you're going to make the most money. So why wouldn't you want to pick the one that, you know, assuming everything else is equal, which it is in this case, right? Why wouldn't you want to pick the one that has the best margin, the cheapest price, okay? And product catalog comes next, right? Product catalog, we're talking about how many products can you produce on print on demand. And of course, we want to have an easy-to-use app. We want to have a company history that gives us a feeling of trust. We want to have good shipping times, both domestically and internationally. We want to have good print quality. We want to have great print technology in terms of their printers. And of course, we want to have good seller support, so if there are any issues, we have someone to reach out to. And the bottom line is CustomCat is who I use because they succeed in all of these points, right? The parent company of CustomCat, it's called My Locker. They ship over 1.5 million pieces of apparel every year. And when it comes to price, no one can even touch CustomCat, right? This is probably why most people get attracted to them. This is admittedly why I got attracted to them at first. $6 for a T-shirt, it's $2.50 cheaper than the next closest competitor, right? And in some cases, it's more than half the cost than some of the other players in the space. It's really ridiculous, right? With CustomCat, you get $6 T-shirts. It's unbelievable, right? You're going to make some serious margin with CustomCat. Right? You're going to make some serious money. And product catalog, again, no one comes close. The next closest has about 30 to 40 different products. CustomCat has 300 different products. 300 different print-on-demand products that are available to you in just a couple clicks. And I'm going to show you as we walk through the app in a second. Company history, again, parent company. They ship 1.5 million pieces of apparel every year, and they've been doing this for 15-plus years. So you can trust them, right? You know they're going to be around for a while, and they have industry-leading shipping times, right? Talk about 3 to 5 days of shipping time. It's really more like 3 to 7 days, but definitely among the best in the print-on-demand industry, right? And how about print quality, right? Consistently produces high-quality prints. And, you know, I see this question a lot, right? People will say, oh, you know, I saw someone said they got a bad print with this company or a bad print with that company. All these companies have the exact same processes, right? They all use the same printers pretty much. whether they're new this year or a couple of years old, right? They're all pretty much the same technology. There's going to be issues, right? The bottom line is CustomCat doesn't have a lot of issues. You're way under even probably a 0.5% issue rate in terms of returns, right? Super small, right? So I see CustomCat being the leader in terms of consistently producing high quality prints, right? And sure, if you do 1,000 orders, you might have one or two that have gone bad, right? And of course, CustomCat will immediately fix that by resending any issue that's like their cause. But print quality is great, right? Print quality is all the same. Printful, CustomCat, T-Launch, whatever, they're all the same. Right? They're all using direct-to-garment print technology, and the reason I like CustomCat is they've recently reinvested in a new line of printers, so they should have the best technology right now. But the thing that you'll feel the most, apart from price and reliability, is the seller support, right? Dedicated seller support, 24/7, an amazing support group on Facebook to really be there pretty much whenever we need them. And of course, you have your own account rep that you could email with and call, but great support, right? Definitely great support. And you can get started with CustomCat. I have a little offer there. You can get a 30-day free trial with CustomCat. If you check out cc.justincenter.com, and Phil says, is the $6 shirt a decent quality garment? Absolutely. It's Gildan, right? Gildan is equivalent to Fruit of the Loom or a little bit lower than Hanes, but you won't get any complaints on the garment quality. I promise you that. Stephanie uses CustomCat, says support is top-notch. Les says sell a lot of them, never have any issues. That's great. He says print quality is great per the customer. So Les actually knows, right? Les has interacted with his customers, and he said that they tell him that the print quality is great. So there you have it. The people that are paying for it are happy with it. That's all you can ask for. And I know Gina's in the bootcamp. She uses them, says they're a great company. So save this link, cc.justincenter.com. I'm actually going to walk you through it right now, though. And I'm going to show you how to create your first T-shirt, right? So we actually have our T-shirt store, right? Remember, we created our store over here, this launch party store. Next thing that we're going to do is go to cc.justincenter. Whoops. cc.justincenter.com. We're going to go into this fulfillment app, okay? I'll just full screen this so you guys can see it real quick as it loads here. All right, we're going to create our first T-shirt, and all we're going to do is turn a T-shirt design file into a potential 6- or 7-figure asset. Right, and there will be a replay, definitely, guys. There definitely will be a replay. And the selling points, again, for CustomCat: price, reliability, product catalog, support, print quality, print technology, parent company. I can go on and on. A lot of different benefits, okay? A lot of different benefits. Let's go to the fulfillment app over here. You see the CustomCat fulfillment app. And you can for sure look through this video if you want, but I'm going to show you really all the important stuff that you need to know. And I'll tell you the thing that most people don't want to know, and that's the price, right? You do have to pay for this. It's only $30 a month, which is insignificant. Basically, assuming you only sell 30 T-shirts a month, one per day, this would only add the cost up $1, right? 30 divided by 30, $1. And that would still make this by far the cheapest T-shirt, even if you added an extra dollar on there. But because you're going to use my link, cc.justincenter.com, you're going to get this 30-day free trial. And I'll show you the real cool things, right? First of all, look at price. Look at the price comparisons against some of the other print-on-demand players in the game, right? $6 for a T-shirt. You see these numbers are more than double that, right? You want to make the most money, you're going to use CustomCat. That's the bottom line. And here's some of the products that they have here, right? They have over 50 styles of T-shirts, 30 different sweatshirts, almost 30 polos, 36 jackets, 15 warm-ups, 15 pants, dress shirts, work apparels, lab coats, aprons, scrubs, hats, winter hats, beanies, bags, blankets, towels, cell phone cases, laptop cases, dog leashes, glass prints. You could put any of these in your store without ever sourcing any of these products, right? These are all basically created automatically. And we had a question earlier, how does the print-on-demand partner create the visual representations? Well, these are the visual representations right here that get created through the app. Okay, they get created through the app. Okay, and Tom says, do they have any pre-designed? No, right? That's part of your job as a T-shirt print-on-demand entrepreneur to come up with the designs. And I'm going to go over that in a little bit. Okay, but you see there's so many different products, and if you notice, they're all using the exact same design. And that's very important, right? Because when you have something that works as a T-shirt, it's probably going to work as a hoodie and a polo and a sweatpants and scrubs and a hat and a backpack and a scarf and a towel. So if you have one winning design, you all of a sudden have 300 potential winning designs because of all these additional product options. Okay, so many different product options all here with CustomCat. So when you're ready to install, all you got to do is click Add to Cart. You'll obviously get that 30-day free trial. And once you sign up for that, it's going to basically send you into your members area. Okay, and once you get to the members area, you'll obviously log in with the information that you get once you buy the product. But you'll come over here and you're going to scroll down. You're going to click on this, and this is the installation process right here. I'm going to show you how we're going to actually build our first t-shirt, okay? We're going to click the little checkbox here, then you're going to enter in your email that you use to buy this with, and now it's going to ask for your store name, okay? And your store name is over here in your Shopify dashboard. It's all this section right here before the myshopify.com. So I'm just going to grab this and copy it, okay, launch-party-store, and I'm going to come back here to the members area, and I'm simply going to paste it in and click Get Started. And what's going to happen is it's going to send me back to my Shopify store, right? Here's our Shopify dashboard. It sent me back to our Shopify dashboard. It says you're about to install CustomCat. And this is where we're going to make that automatic connection between CustomCat and Shopify. So we could add products from CustomCat to Shopify, and we could send order information from Shopify back to CustomCat. So you click Install App, and it's going to actually install CustomCat into your store. You're going to see this big button over here. Your account is not active. You're going to have to go and activate this store. I'm going to do this in another window just so you guys don't see my personal information. But all you need to do is just basically go ahead and put the information in here. It's asking for information, you know, just your basic information that you're going to put in here. You got to put a credit card or PayPal on file because you need to have, what do you call it? You need to have a payment method on file so they can actually charge the card or the PayPal as soon as an order comes in, right? There's not going to be any delay. As soon as an order is placed, CustomCat is going to be alerted about it, and they're going to start producing the shirt. And once they start producing the shirt, that's when they'll charge you. But by the way, that's after you've already gotten paid, right? Fully cash flow positive. After you get paid is when they'll charge you. I can't stress that enough. I mean, that's one of the reasons why this is such an incredible business. So I'm just continuing over here. I'm just entering in some of this information here, and almost done here. And you'll see once we have this information here, that little message will go away, and we'll be able to actually go through and build our store. All right, so I'm pressing save here, and I'm going to bring this back on screen now. So another thing that we obviously have to have is we need to have a design file from our designer, okay? And I'm going to talk about design a little bit later, but now that we're back into our Shopify store here, that message has gone away, and now we can press Add Product, okay? So now that we're fully set up, I'm going to show you how easy it is to add a product. It should only take a minute, maybe 2 minutes, to add a product to our store, okay? So we'll click Add Product, okay? And now you're going to see over here we need to upload design. We're going to click Add Front, and this is going to go and upload, open this upload screen. And in this upload screen, this is where we're going to go and add our actual t-shirt design file, okay? This is where we're going to put our t-shirt design file that we would get from our designer, okay? And that's a little preview for the next section, right? You're not going to be designing these things yourself, right? You're going to be getting a designer to go ahead and design the shirts for you. So you'll get back a design file, and you'll just simply upload the file. That's that .png file that I was talking about. And this is a design that I have in my cat store, and I'll just show you as an example. We're uploading this into the system, okay? It's now uploaded. Okay, now we need to come over here and click Choose an Already Uploaded Design. And you're going to see that the design is right here, right? You'll have a huge library of designs eventually. But here's that first design. And you see that it's representing over here on the front of the shirt. You can also add a back print if you want. Typically, I don't because it kills your margin. Just focus on front, okay? And now click Next. Okay, now over here, we're going to select the products that we want to have this design printed on, okay? And again, these products will never be produced until they're ordered, so there's no risk in having multiple products. Okay? But you don't want to overwhelm the customer. You're typically going to group products together. For example, apparel on one page, and here's that $6 shirt. Right? You see the blue text over here. That's the cost of it. So if you want to add this ultra cotton T-shirt to your to this product, all you do is have to press this button. It turns red. And here's another super popular product, this Bella Flowy tank top. Hoodies over here. Hoodies only cost you $18.50, and you're going to sell them for $39.99. You're going to make over $21 margin for selling hoodies. Right? And obviously, those are super popular right now in the winter. And here's that ladies' tee. And I'm not going to add any more, but I will show you some other really cool ones, right? Tons and tons of T-shirts, tons of sweatshirts, right? Some really cool products down here. Warm-up jackets, warm-up pants, dress shirts, Dickies, bowling shirts, right? Denim shirts, work apparel, right? Imagine if you had a store about cooking or a store for nurses, right? And you were able to do custom-printed scrubs and custom-printed lab coats for doctors and stuff like that, right? You can create some really super targeted products here, right? Hats, camouflage hats. They even have Nike hats in here, winter hats, beanies. They got everything. Bags, blankets, fleece onesies, right? You can get really creative. Towels, jerseys, pet accessories, right? You have a dog store, a cat store. You're going to be using these all day, right? And, of course, accessories, tons and tons of iPhone cases, phone cases for all the popular brands. So you select your product, right? And then you press Review. And we're going to go on to the last step here. This is where we're going to go and set our prices and create the actual T-shirt mock-ups. Okay, first we'll set our price, and these are pretty much universal pricing. And I talk about pricing psychology inside that bootcamp program. But these are pretty much set in stone in terms of this industry. And again, you're going to get that really high margin, $39.99 hoodie price. Men and women's t-shirts should be $22.99 each. Okay. Now here's where we're going to build the mock-ups. You see right now they have a red outline around each product. Okay, we're going to unclick that. Any color that has a red outline will be added to the product. Okay, so let's say we want to add black and red. We'll come over here and press black and press red. Do the same over here, black and red, black and red. Do the same thing down here for the women's cut, black and red. Okay, and now you see the mock-ups are now created, and you see that the red and black color swatches are selected with this red outline around it. So that means when we add this product to our store, there'll be produced a red t-shirt and a black t-shirt, a red tank top and a black tank top, a black hoodie, red hoodie, and a black women's cut and red women's cut. And also, all of these different sizes will be created as well, right? So the last thing that we need to do is come over here and click Add Grouping. This is going to group all of these products onto one product page, which is super important for paid traffic, right? If you're sending paid traffic to a store, you definitely want to have all the options in one place. So we're going to give this product a title, call it Better Life for My Cat. And we're going to come over here and press the checkbox over here, Add to Group, Add to Group, Add to Group, and Add to Group. We'll press Save. We're going to see that all these products are now saved to the group Better Life My Cat. That will be one product in our store. Last thing we need to do, click Export To, and this product is now being uploaded into our store. And Canel says, can you print on and sell the Nike cap? Absolutely. Right, and I think your question is, might that be trademark infringement? No, not at all, because it's officially licensed product, and CustomCat is allowed to distribute and customize those products. So you're totally allowed to go ahead and leverage the Nike brand on those products because it's a Nike product, and it's an official one at that as well. So that's a great question, right? That's a trick that we often do for our hats to give them a little bit higher perceived value. You just put the Nike logo on there because that's the style of hat that CustomCat has. So definitely, Canel, clearly you're paying attention. That was a great question. So now it says your product has been imported into Shopify. And I'll go over here to the product section. And obviously this store is brand new, right? You saw me build it only a couple minutes ago. Well, check this out, Better Life for My Cat. Okay, Better Life for My Cat. Over here, we're going to click View. And here is our first t-shirt product in our store ready to be purchased. You see the different mock-ups. You see this really cool zooming in here. I've done zero customization to the store. Right, all I did was just sign up. Right, this looks pretty good, right? Obviously, we could take it a whole step further, and of course, I want you to take it a step further and customize it and brand it and do all that great stuff. But look what we have right here. Right, we already have our first T-shirt, and this T-shirt does not exist anywhere. This T-shirt does not exist in any warehouse or any factory. But if someone goes ahead and orders it, right? Let's say I want to get the red version, and I want to get it in double XL, and I'll click Add to Cart. And again, because we already have, remember, we have PayPal, we have major credit cards already set up. If I were to go ahead and purchase this shirt, then this shirt would get produced, right? Only after I pay for it, okay? So that is the whole idea with this T-shirt print on demand. Right? Luis says very nice. And this is a very nice business model. It's a great one, right? And that's how easy it is to create your first T-shirt, right? And this is the power of one winning T-shirt, right? This is just a set of screenshots from someone in the Bootcamp. I won't say who. Over the past couple of weeks, only on one T-shirt, right? Selling 87 T-shirts on this latest screenshot, doing almost $3,600 of revenue just in one day. Or just one T-shirt. The power of one winning shirt, right there. You see it right here. $3,500 a day. I don't know if you do that if you do the math of that. What is that? About let's call it $3,000. About $90,000 a month, right? $90,000 a month. $90,000 a month in sales, right here. Right, if you want to be a little bit more conservative, right here's $45,000 a month. I mean, that's unbelievable revenue there. Unbelievable. Stephanie says, Justin, you missed the boat. Should have designed your own eCommerce or T-store. Yeah. I like this side of things instead, right? I like using the platforms rather than building them. But if you ask Shopify, they're definitely crushing it right now. Shopify is a publicly traded company right now. They IPO'd last year, and they have more than doubled. So you see that Shopify, again, as the platform, that is definitely the platform that we want to work with and that we want to trust. So that's step 2, right? Step 1 was platform. Step 2 was our T-shirt print on demand partner, right? So step 3 is design, right? We're on step 3 out of 4 for this 4-step T-shirt training, how to get great designs. ... even with zero artistic skill. That's the real important part here. I mean, I'm anything but an artist. I don't have any artistic skill. I can do Photoshop, but I know it technically, not artistically, right? I can never make a design that would sell And the bottom line is I don't try to either. Right? I think that's a huge thing that you want to get in the mindset here. This is not a business that you need to go ahead and enter in and then figure out how to be a graphic designer. That's not the case, right? You're going to totally be leveraging other people for that. But first of all, what do you want to get designed, right? What is going to be the subject of your designs, and more importantly, what's going to be the subject of your store? And it's all about passion, right? The quickest way to a customer's credit card is through his or her heart. And the credit card is the name of the game here. We need to get people to take out their credit card. We need people to feel a connection to our Shopify t-shirt print-on-demand store, a connection strong enough for them to go ahead and open up their wallet and take out their credit card. Right? That's what we want to kind of effectively make happen when we go and actually do this whole passion-based design. Okay, very important. Right? Very important that we're going to talk about passion, and passion is the key. Pick a niche that people love. Right? People don't love oil changes. Right? People don't love acne cream. But people love cats, right? People love being a nurse. People love hiking. People love camping. People love gun rights. People love, veterans. People love rabbits. That's what our Linda just said. You're right. People definitely love rabbits, right? And here's another thing. If you like something, right? Let's say for me, I picked cats as my big store, right? I love cats. I'm a big cat guy. I have 2 cats here. If you love something, then build a store about that. It'll be much easier for you to actually go ahead and do the marketing and find products that people want. Okay, and think about what a t-shirt is. You're literally a walking billboard if you wear a t-shirt. So they better be passionate about what's going to be on the t-shirt. Otherwise, they're never going to pay for it. Right? They're literally a walking billboard. Keep that in mind. Okay, and again, some more examples of passion-based niches. Dogs, cats, nurses, tennis, running. Think about hobbies, job titles, activities, things people love, their interests, etc. Right? And then what do you actually go for the designs? Well, think about turning things that people like into t-shirts, right? Again, a t-shirt will basically effectively be a walking billboard. We need people to obviously be openly agreeable to whatever we're putting on the t-shirt. And you think about stuff like that. Well, how about viral memes, posters, funny sayings, viral videos, inside jokes, insider terminology, etc. You turn those into t-shirts. And again, that's why if you're actually in the niche, right? For me, finding funny cat memes or funny cat sayings or insider jokes, I mean, that's easy because I'm in the niche. Right, pick a niche that you have some passion about. That's definitely a huge key to this business. But overall, you need to pick a passionate niche, period. Right? Don't just go into it saying, I'm going to build a store that has products for cats and dogs and nurses and tennis. I mean, don't go for general stores. I'm a big fan of niche stores. Pick one passionate niche and focus directly on that. Okay? And again, don't pretend to be a designer. Right? You need to produce high-quality designs. If you're not a designer, don't pretend to be one. If you're not a designer, you will not be able to create those high-quality designs. Okay, and I don't care if you think it looks really cool and you sent it to your friends and they thought it was great, and you sent it to your mom and she printed it out and put it on the fridge. No one cares. Right? I mean, you need to have high-quality designs. That's the bottom line. You need to have high-quality designs. That's what's going to sell. Right? Again, you need to convince people to take their credit card out to buy this product. Right? It needs to be a high enough quality design, and your design file is your only inventory. So you don't need to skimp on these costs, right? Make sure you get some good inventory. If all you have is a single .png graphic file that could turn into a 7-figure profit, why wouldn't you invest in that? Right? Outsource this to a good graphic designer. Okay, and a shameless plug here, you get access to all of my world-class t-shirt designers once you join the bootcamp. Okay, but of course you can find these anywhere that there are freelancers out there, but I've already done the hard work for you because it is hard to find a designer. It's expensive, right? But your job is to provide the overall design idea. Okay, just remember that. That's your job. Your job is not to say, okay, I want you to use this shade of red for the first 200 pixels and then use a gradient on the next section. No, you don't need to worry about the details of the design. Right? You just need to get the overall design idea. The designer's job is to turn that into a high-quality design. Okay? It's not your job. Okay? That's not your job. And here's what the process would look like. Okay? This is super important. Okay? This is basically the process of working with a designer in the t-shirt print-on-demand business. And this is step 3 out of the 4 key steps. Number 1, provide a design brief to your designer. What is a design brief? It's basically you giving as much information as you can to your designer so he or she can get inside your head. Right? It's hard for designers to figure out what you want, right? You have something in your head, they have a totally different picture in their head, right? Provide as much information to the designer, and that means providing links of things you do like, links of things you don't like, other t-shirts that you think are cool, other graphics that you think are cool, right? Over-provide information at the beginning, right? That's very important. And Nate says, I've used Fiverr before, and it's a crapshoot. Don't use Fiverr. definitely don't use Fiverr. I mean, I should have a slide in here that just says don't use Fiverr. I mean, literally, don't use Fiverr, don't use Fiverr, don't use Fiverr. It's a waste of your time and a waste of your money. You're not going to get anything good there. Okay, that's the bottom line. You think you're going to be able to save money? You think you're going to outsmart people by going to a Fiverr place and look at the reviews and stuff like that? Trust me, everyone has been through Fiverr, and everyone knows that the designs that come back there are just not good. Okay, so provide a design brief. Give as much information as you can. And then the designer comes back to you and provides the first draft of the design, and then you go back to them and say, hey, I like this, I don't like that, can you change that, move this around? And then the designer provides secondary drafts, or maybe even more, until a final draft is achieved. You keep doing that continued feedback process, and then you finalize the design. Okay? And once you finalize the design, that's where you would be where we just were, right? We just were there when I showed you how to upload that design into CustomCat, into our t-shirt store. This is actually what the design looks like when I get it back from my designer. You could probably barely see this, right? Very hard to see, and that is kind of how you know it's a t-shirt print-ready file, right? This is a transparent .png file, and you see anything that is blue here will actually just get filled in by the t-shirt. And then you see the white text and the white graphic, okay? So this is what a finished design file looks like, and then obviously once you get that back from your designer, you would then upload that design into your Shopify store via the CustomCat app. And I see Drain says, is 99 Designs any good? Definitely, it's a great place, right? 99 Designs is good. Upwork is good. Freelancer.com. I've even found some good ones on Craigslist.com. You can find local people that do good design work. The bottom line is, if you join the bootcamp, you're going to find the best designers because you're going to get access to my direct list of pre-vetted designers for all bootcamp students. So that was the step 3. That was design, right? Step 1, platform. Step 2, print-on-demand partner, CustomCat. Step 3, design. Okay, so we only have one step left, guys. We're on step 4 of 4 for how to dominate the t-shirt print-on-demand business, and it is marketing, right? Find the most passionate buyers for $5 a day. All right, that's the kind of that's the tagline for this section right here. It's all about marketing, and really more specifically, it's all about passion. Again, right? We talked about passion before. It's still about passion. Passion rules all, and remember, passion is the direct connection to a customer's credit card. Right? Passion is what gets them to reach in their back pocket and take that credit card out. And now we need to match our product with the right passionate customer. Right? We need to find the right product with the right customer. Right? And Facebook ads are the perfect match for this business. Right? Imagery and video dominates Facebook. Right? And when you want to sell a print-on-demand product, when you want to sell a t-shirt, right, you want to focus on the great imagery of the design of the t-shirt. Right? You don't need to sell someone on the idea of a t-shirt, right? They already have 500. You don't need to sell someone on the idea of a hat or a phone case or a hoodie or sweatpants, right? They understand those products, right? They're more concerned with the design, right? So that means big imagery to showcase that design is going to effectively make it easier for you to sell, and that's what Facebook's all about. And in fact, the real reason why Facebook ads work so well is because they're what people call native ads. Okay, native ads basically means, apart from the word sponsored on the post, right, and it's in very small text, there's really no way to know that an ad is anything different than a normal status update, right? A Facebook ad looks exactly like any other status update does on Facebook, right? That's an example of a native ad. That's why it works so well, okay? And, of course, with Facebook, you're doing this every single day. You're providing Facebook with literally trillions of data points. Customers provide tons of targetable information about themselves. For example, what they like, their interests, their job title, their college, their relationship status, right? If they have kids, you know, the list goes on, right? The links that they click, right? Facebook is capturing all of this information. We're providing it to them on a daily basis. So we have tons and tons of information inside of Facebook. And as you know, there's over 1.5 billion active users on Facebook. So your customer definitely exists on Facebook, right? Definitely. Our job is to match the right product with the right customer, right? That is how to really figure out everything there is about that. About marketing, right? Product to customer match, right? Product to customer match. Really, really, really straightforward. And the real cool thing here is that there's nothing to be overwhelmed by whatsoever, right? Nothing to be overwhelmed by whatsoever here in this business. Even if you've never created a Facebook ad before, you already know how to do 50% of the work. And here's why. Facebook ads are simply status updates on fan pages that get turned into promoted posts. All you need is a fan page It's free, right? You go to facebook.com/page, and a Facebook ads account, right? Also free, facebook.com/ads. And ads start at only $5 a day, right? If you're going to go out and get a Starbucks coffee after this webinar, save your $5, make some coffee at home, and build your potential $1 million t-shirt set. It only takes $5 a day to start with these ads, okay? If you could post a status update on Facebook, you can make high-converting ads for your print-on-demand store, right? It's really that straightforward, right? Again, you already know how to do 50% of this work. Every single person in here, right? Every single person in here has done a status update on Facebook, right? You've uploaded a photo, you've shared a video, you've shared a link, you've liked something, you've shared something, right? Using Facebook is second nature pretty much at this point, right? So there's nothing to be overwhelmed about whatsoever, okay? And that's all about marketing, right? Typically, Facebook ads, that's what, about 55% of the videos in the T-Shirt Bootcamp 2.0 all about Facebook ads, because really that is the skill to master. Remember, with this business, the platform is taken care of with Shopify. The print-on-demand takes care of all the fulfillment and the product inventory and the shipping. All you need to focus on is doing the selling, right? Doing the marketing. And that's why Facebook ads is so important. Okay, and that's step 4 of this 4-step system. Again, platform, partner, design, marketing. That's it. It's that simple. 4 steps to master this incredible business model. What do you guys think? Simple enough, right? Give me some 8s in the chat box if you love this this little free training. First time I've ever done it. Give me some 8s in the chat box if you're totally pumped up on this business, if you're totally ready to just jump in, head over heels, if you're going to have your t-shirt store live this weekend. Give me those 8s in the chat box right now. And I see Amy and Kyle, Caps, and Gurpreet, Anthony, Jesse, Craig, Sonia. It's moving quicker than I can say the names. Nate says woo 8, and Lars says those 8s. Mehdi says yeah, I like it. So simple a caveman can do it, Sonia says. I wanted to use that, but it's already trademarked. Denny says, I can't wait to get in. I can't wait to get started. Definitely, Denny, I'm going to go over all of those options in just a little bit. And there we go. I see ones from Kevin and Ivan, and George says $8 billion and 8 cents. That's how much George plans on making with this T-shirt print-on-demand business. Joseph says, first time ready to embark on this new mission. Jen, that's awesome. This is definitely a great business model. And I got another great comment. Been in internet marketing for over 10 years. This is the first way to make consistent, ongoing money. That testimonial speaks for itself, right? And literally 10 years of internet marketing, you see what, the different business models that are around, right? This is a business model that everyone can understand, right? Everyone can understand, everyone can appreciate this. And literally, as Sonia said, it is so simple. A caveman can do it. And literally, I mean, look at some of the results some of my bootcamp students have had. We have Austin over here, 10 days into the bootcamp, already did $2,400 in sales, right? $2,400 in sales over 10 days. Right? He already made his enrollment cost in the bootcamp back, and he doubled it, right? And look at Jake. Jake did $900 in one day, right? He said, I was going to wait until I hit $1,000 a day, but I feel like I should share this right now. I had my highest day of revenue yesterday, $900 a day. And by the way, these guys are posting all these screenshots in that private mastermind group that's inside of the bootcamp members area. And then you have Shane. Shane bought it at the beginning of December, doing $10,000 in his first month, right? And if you see here on the chart here, he's only been going for, looks like 7 or 8 days, right? Only 8 days this month, right? Only 8 days to do $10,000. That's over $1,000 a day, and that's some incredible results, right? A few more of the 300-plus testimonials that are in my T-shirt bootcamp. Yick's crushing it. That's 1 day of sales. $5,000 in 1 day, right? $5,000 in 1 day. What is that per month? It's too much to count, right? It's like $150,000 a month, I think. Just some ridiculous number here. And Yick is doing this, and you see he literally posted this right inside the bootcamp. And Jonathan, $220,000 in 3 weeks, right? Holiday weeks, you can do some crazy things in this business, right? See the dates, actually, that's Black Friday through basically the cutoff of being able to ship print-on-demand products before the holiday. He sold $221,000 of T-shirt print-on-demand products here. And you see over here, top products, some of these products have sold 1,800 copies, right? I told you the power of one shirt, right? Imagine you make $18 margin times 1,800 sold, right, just in 3 weeks. Okay, you got Sean over here. Sent me a screenshot of his revenue yesterday. $2,500 a day, in daily revenue. That's $75,000 a month. But here's the best part right here. Now we'll be quitting my job, right? Sean is living the life that he's always wanted to live. He quit his job, right? He's now living this great lifestyle because of T-shirt print on demand, because of Shopify, and at the time he was the first student of mine to quit their jobs. Now there's been over 7 bootcamp members that have just ditched their job for this full time, right? And a lot of people are making significant money that are already just full-timers in this anyway. And they followed the exact 4-step strategy that I showed you today, right? Here's Drew. You see Drew is over here. He's doing pretty well. He was doing T-shirt print on demand. Then he joined the bootcamp and immediately in 2 weeks increased his revenue by $10,000, right? $10,000 increase in 2 weeks just by doing the T-shirt bootcamp. And beforehand, he was doing about $100 a day, right? Maybe $100, sometimes $200 a day. Now you see over here he's doing, well, this is euros, but at least $600 euros every day, right? He got $1,000 days over here, $10,000 in 2 weeks. Just joined the bootcamp, right? Just joined the bootcamp. And the T-shirt print on demand bootcamp program walks you through every step of this business, right? Start to finish. It's a fully inclusive program. Beginning to end, you're learning everything that you need to know about the business. So what exactly is inside the T-shirt print on demand business, right? What exactly is inside the T-shirt print on demand bootcamp program? Well, there are 5 pillars of the bootcamp, right? Making this program an incredible value for the price. Okay, 5 pillars. The first one is hours upon hours of in-depth coaching videos, right? Walking you through every single facet of the T-shirt print on demand business. Literally start to finish, I'm showing you every single thing that you need to know. You're going to learn everything from start to finish over the shoulder, right? Over the shoulder videos where I'm going to show you the exact strategies of what's working right now. And I split my videos in 2 portions, a conceptual portion, the first half where I kind of go over strategy, and then the second half we go over the shoulder. And I actually show you exactly what's going on, what's working, and you see me doing it live on the video. And the types of things that you're going to learn in here, there are sections, right? Not just videos, but full sections on picking a niche, mastering Shopify, working with designers, integrating print-on-demand options, T-shirt design research, beginner Facebook ads, advanced Facebook ads, scaling, email marketing, operations, outsourcing, and even more, right? Those are just sections, not videos, right? There are multiple videos in each of those sections. There's over 70 hours of video in this T-shirt bootcamp program, okay? And if that was number 1, then number 1A is definitely you're going to get direct support in a hugely important private mastermind group. Okay, this is a massive asset for you and a huge advantage, right? A huge advantage, right? I answer every single question that gets posted in this group. Okay, I don't care if it's purely beginner or super advanced. I'm going to take the time to answer each and every question that you post, right? And this is basically effectively one-on-one coaching, which I used to do one-on-one coaching for over $10,000 a month. Obviously, this is significantly cheaper than that, and really the next best thing. I'm going to answer, like I said, every single question that gets posted. And Casey just posted in here, just bought it 2 weeks ago, and it's like online college course without the BS. Every video has so much value. Casey, appreciate that feedback. I'm so glad you think that. The mastermind group, like I said, huge value, right? A huge, tremendous value. You're getting that included. That's one of the pillars, one of the 5 pillars of the T-shirt bootcamp program. And the next pillar, the third thing that you're going to get here is access to my network of world-class T-shirt designers. Right, finding a great designer, it's not only time-consuming, it's super expensive. I've probably gone through 25, maybe 30 different designers until I've really landed on the, 6 or 7 that I really trust. Right, you're going to get access to those designers inside of the T-shirt bootcamp. Right, massive asset. All bootcamp members get direct access to these expert designers. These designers have a proven track record of creating great work. Right, creating great work. And I see another great feedback over here. Les says, other coaches in this field want over $1,500 for a program with less content. And that's definitely something that I'm super proud about. I mean, the stuff that's inside here, I think any of these pillars individually would be worth the one-time admission fee for this course, but you're getting all 5 of them for one flat rate. And again, you're going to get access to all of these designers just because you're a bootcamp member. And you get to work with them directly. I'm not even involved. I just make the introduction for you. Advanced training on the best ad scaling strategies on the market, right? Scaling is one of the hardest parts of this business, right? And I'll tell you that this is my biggest skill in terms of Facebook ads, right? I am just great at scaling. I'm really, like I showed you, you could do some really serious damage with just 1 or 2 great T-shirts, right? You find that one winning T-shirt and you scale that to the moon, right? You scale that to the moon. And I have, in my opinion, the best scaling strategies that are out there on the market right now. You're going to get those. And my scaling strategies and rules they make it super easy for anyone to master scaling because they're literally called the scaling rules. They're just done for you rules, and all you need to do every time you want to scale, you just look at this little set of rules. It's a little grid. You match up your product margin with your results, and it literally tells you exactly what to do, right? And this is how you get massive sales months, right? You want to get $500,000, $400,000, $380,000 months, then you need to be scaling, right? And again, I have the best scaling strategies in the market by far. I teach you those inside of that T-shirt bootcamp program. And last but certainly not least, you're going to get all my tools, all my templates, all my ad copy, and even more for you to download. As soon as you get inside, you can steal them, copy them, grab my exact email copy, my exact ad copy, my exact product descriptions, and it's all available for you right inside. And once you get inside the T-shirt bootcamp program, you're going to just simply learn how to master this amazing business model, right? This amazing business model. So let's go inside. Let's go live. This is the first time I'm ever revealing the members area of the T-shirt bootcamp 2.0. Okay, so we're going to go literally over the shoulder here, and I'm going to go and show you this members area right now. Okay, I'll go full screen so you guys can all see, and here we go. This is what you're going to see once you log into this world-class program, the T-shirt bootcamp. And first thing you'll see, you got some quick links up here. You have your 10% off plus 21-day free trial Shopify link. You got your link to the hugely valuable private mastermind group on Facebook where I answer all those questions. You're going to get that exclusive 30-day free trial link that I shared earlier today. And then you're going to see all of our videos, right? You're going to see a great beginner video. It's actually pretty long. It's 46 minutes, showing you how this whole thing works, right? How this whole thing works. Then we jump right into it, right? We have a whole section on niches, picking a niche, proving a niche, what to do after you pick a niche, right? Then we jump into all of these platform videos, everything here about Shopify, choosing a store platform, right? Shopify setup guide, shipping rates, Shopify and Google Analytics, how to do bulk editing, how to do upselling, which is so important, right? How to create pretty URLs when you shorten them, how to make custom thank you pages, international setup, price psychology, abandonment protector app, really great tool here, how to add a product manually, right? All of this just in the platform section, right? All of these videos, right? You go over and click in here, see the videos automatically load in here. Videos range anywhere between 5 and 45 minutes long. Then we move on to the printing partner section, and I see a lot of questions back to back about current members. Yes, all current members, absolutely. You're automatically upgraded into T-shirt Bootcamp 2.0, right? Once you join the T-shirt Bootcamp, you get lifetime upgrades and updates for free. Okay, so all existing members are definitely in 2.0 as well. We move on to printing partner, all about printing partners, CustomCat integration. I go in depth in showing all of the different parts of CustomCat. Then we go into design. Okay, design theory, design research, how to work with designers, specifically how to work with my designers. Design research shortcut tools that are really great that are out there. Access to members-only designers, advanced Facebook searching for good design ideas, right? I'll show you all that inside of the design section, okay? Up next, we have a massive section here. This is beginner Facebook ads, otherwise known as Marketing 1, marketing principles, Facebook pixel setup, PPE ads, website conversion ads, video ads, how to get multiple pixels with Business Manager, how to set up video ads in the simplest way, creating dark posts, understanding ad reports, and really one of the most important videos, starting strategies, basically some ways for you to get started with your ad strategies on Facebook. Then, of course, Marketing 2, where we get really advanced here, talking about all of these advanced, look how many videos that are in this section, right? This section alone is bigger than some of the other courses that are out there that are even more expensive than what this bootcamp total cost is going to be, right? There's over, I don't know, 20 videos just in this advanced marketing section, everything from retargeting, lookalike, scaling, email marketing, flex targeting, how to understand ad reporting, 5 different videos on the most important scaling strategies on the market, commenting on comments, website custom audiences, video ad split screens, split testing, custom audiences, pixel-based custom audiences. The list goes on, right? The list goes on. Manual bidding, everything is in there, right? And these videos constantly get updated, right? Manual bidding, for example, was just added a couple weeks ago, right? So things are always being added, and of course, all the videos were just updated for 2017. And next, we go into store operations, running your store, and then I also go over drop shipping, right? How to add drop ship products to your store as well. Then we talk about email marketing, Shopify integrations, email campaigns, how to get more email addresses, and then, of course, tons and tons of bonuses, all my template files, all my tools, all my videos, all my webinar replays, everything in here. This is the members area. This is where you're going to get all of the incredible content, and right here is where you're going to be able to get into this private mastermind group where I literally answer every single question. It's members only, I'm answering every single question in there. So that's the T-shirt Bootcamp 2.0. First time I've ever shown that to anyone. Okay, first time I've ever shown that to anyone here. You're seeing it live tonight. So let's go over everything you're going to get when you join the bootcamp here today. Okay, number one, comprehensive print-on-demand plus Shopify plus Facebook ads video training. And you saw the list earlier, way more than that, right? There are videos, tons and tons of videos. I just walked through all those video titles in the bootcamp, and this is a value of at least $1,997. And, of course, you're not going to pay anywhere near that price. You're also getting direct support with me in the private mastermind group. I told you how important this is. Literally, I'm going to answer every single question you post. I don't care if it's super basic or super advanced. I'm going to spend the time to answer those questions, valued at a little under $1,200. And then you're going to get access to my network of recommended T-shirt designers. And, you know, this will save you not only tons of time, but tons of money. Okay? Save tons of time, tons of money. It's a $997 value. You get this immediately as soon as you join the bootcamp. And then you're going to get my world-class scaling strategies and done-for-you scaling rules. And these are worth at least $1,900, probably even more than that. And as you see, the value is just completely adding up here. These world-class scaling strategies will be the difference between $100 days and $1,000 days in your Shopify store. And last but not least, you're going to get all of my tools, all of my templates, right? All of my ad and product copy, right? All of my email templates and even more, right? And even more. And that's at a $997 value. So total value, $7,088. Right, $7,088, and whoops. Regardless of the numbers, right? Regardless of the numbers, this course over delivers in every single way. And if you want to truly master the T-shirt print-on-demand business, then you need to join the T-shirt Bootcamp today. It's that simple. I'm so proud of the content in this course and the results of our students. We now have over 300 student success stories. I could honestly say there is not a better course out there. There's not a better coaching program, mastermind group, set of tools, templates, basically this all-inclusive package. You won't find anything even close to this, not to mention the price, not going to be even close to any of those numbers that you saw on the screen. And all that's left for you to do right now is go ahead and grab your spot inside the T-shirt Bootcamp group. I'm going to share the link in just 1 second. This is the live launch of the T-shirt Bootcamp 2.0. So grab the link. I'm going to show it to you right now. I'll see you inside the private members-only group, camp.justinsenior.com. I'm going to go through this right now. Camp.justinsenior.com. There's also 3 massive bonuses I want you to check out. But this is all going to be available right now, camp.justinsenior.com. And I'm going to now announce the price. That's $7,000 value, $997. Right, $997, guys, camp.justinsenior.com. This is the live launch of the T-shirt Bootcamp 2.0. Check it out. Just launched here, $997 for everything that we were talking about before. Those 5 pillars. There's also some massive bonuses I'm going to tell you, but again, real quick, comprehensive print-on-demand, plus Shopify, plus Facebook ads, video training, direct support with me in the private mastermind group, access to my network of recommended designers, world-class scaling strategies and done-for-you scaling rules, and all of my tools, templates, ad product, ad copy, email templates, and more. Total value, $7,000. $997 for you right now. Camp.justinsenior.com. You got to get in. Camp.justinsenior.com. This is a world-class program. I know you're going to love it. Camp.justinsenior.com is going to have everything that we had just talked about. So I want to open it up to some question and answer right now. Right? I want to open it up to some question and answer right now. It could be about anything that we talked about so far. And I really want to give everyone an opportunity to really ask any questions. It doesn't have to be about the bootcamp. It could be about this business model or any questions you might have about Facebook ads or anything like that in general. And if you check out the page, actually, at camp.justinsenior.com, I forgot to mention, there is a 2-pay available. First time I'm ever offering a 2-pay. It is going to be a little bit more expensive for you. You could do a 2-pay of $597. So you'd pay $597 right now, and then you would basically get another $597 charge in a month. Or you could just jump in, save a little bit of money, get this at $997. And I see some questions here. What's the difference between Bootcamp 2 and Bootcamp 1? Well, Bootcamp 1 doesn't exist anymore. It's been fully updated, and now everyone who was in Bootcamp 1 has been updated to Bootcamp 2. Okay? Yeah, Christine, that's a great question. So let me see some of these questions. Okay, we got a good one from Joshua. Actually, this reminds me. let's do another contest, right? No one's won that first contest, by the way. You guys got to figure out my cat's names to still win that contest. Let's do another contest right now. Okay, we'll probably be on this webinar for about another 10, 15 minutes. Go to my Facebook fan page, facebook.com/JustinSenerBiz. Okay, you're going to see that we're doing this live stream over there. And if you're watching on Facebook Live, you're obviously already there. Right, you can check it out. Facebook.com/JustinSenerBiz. Just scroll down here. Check out this little live stream. Give me a share. Come over here and give me a share. Right? Once you give me a share, that will enter you into this next contest. I'll pick someone randomly who shares this out before we finish up in about 15 minutes. Give me a share so we can get some other people watching this, and whoever wins that will receive my manual bidding masterclass absolutely free. I sell that for $497 individually. So give me a share here, and you will be entered in. I'll basically pick that winner randomly in about 15 minutes. So that's contest number 2 tonight. Contest number 1, if you recall, it was all about my cat's names. You guys got to figure out my cat's names. All you need is one, and you'll win my $300 targeting intensive masterclass. But second contest here, give me a share on Facebook Live. All right, I'm seeing these numbers increase a little bit slowly here, so we're getting some shares coming here. Got 4 so far, so give me a share, and that will enter you into contest number 2. Winner will get a free access to my manual bidding masterclass. Okay. Cool. I got a lot of shared in there, guys. Appreciate that. Thanks so much. Is there any difference between this and the first T-shirt bootcamp? You know, everything has been updated for this bootcamp, right? Everything has been totally updated for 2017. A lot of new strategies, some new look and feel in terms of some of the platforms and stuff like that. So totally updated, right? And Lars, you get to guess right in that question box right there where you're posting in there. So guys, if you guys haven't guessed my cat's names, go ahead and try that right now in the question box. But I want to take some question and answer about everything here. Okay, I want to take some question and answer about anything in terms of e-commerce. So I see some other questions here. CustomCat subscription shows up as a recurring charge. Can you cancel at any time? Absolutely, right? You can cancel at any time with CustomCat. Okay, there's no obligation. That's why you just do the monthly $30 a month. You want to cancel next month? Fine. There's there's no contract, so you can cancel at any time. Definitely a very trustworthy company. Ivan says, "Is Tracy the cat's name?" No, I did not name my cat after my wife. I want to make this a little bit easier for you guys. One of them starts with L, and one of them starts with T. Okay, I mean, I guess that now you guys could just spam guess every single name that starts with L, and someone will eventually win. Okay, Craig actually got it immediately. Craig Cameron, congrats. Craig Cameron says Leo. That's the name of my cat. Tom Brady. That's a great guess, Dan. I actually wanted to name that. So Craig, congrats, man. You win my live targeting intensive. You could actually check out live.justincener.com if you want to check out what you won. But I will reach out to you. I definitely have your I think we're friends on Facebook, so I'll send you a message, or as you send me one, and congrats on that. Great guess. Tell me the truth. Did you guess or did you know? And Kyle, you don't need to guess anymore. We already had someone pick the winner. But there you go. Congrats on that. Again, we have another contest right now going on. So give me a share on Facebook Live, and that will enter you into this second contest. And Craig says he knew. That's great. Craig was paying attention. So that's very cool. Okay, so I showed you the members area. I did this little free training. I previewed the boot camp for the first ever time you guys saw the members area of the boot camp. So now it's really just time for question and answer, guys. This time is all about benefiting you guys. If you have any questions whatsoever, if you want some further explanation about a specific thing, I'd love to spend the next 10, 15 minutes answering. And then again, before I wrap up, I'll pick one random person who did a share on Facebook Live, and I'll give away that master class on manual bidding. Okay. So Stephanie says, what's the difference between targeting intensive and bootcamp? Targeting intensive is basically the same targeting strategy that's in the bootcamp. It just goes in more depth. It's a 2-hour masterclass. Really, we just have a lot more time, and I go over a lot of examples. That's the main difference. Same idea, right? The same overall idea, but we just basically go over it in more depth. Okay. And I want to go over, and actually, since and definitely, guys, keep the questions coming. I'm going to for sure keep looking at those. But I want to show you my little sales page here. This is camp.justincener.com, and this is where you're going to get the T-shirt bootcamp. And you can take a look at this package. You can watch this video over here if you want. And you can see that we got 5 days left to get this incredible bonus package, which I'm going to show you right now. But then we go through this page. I mean, there's some really awesome stuff on here, some great testimonials, some great stories that will really get you pumped up. And I like showing these 300-plus testimonials because really it shows that there's some tremendous upside in this business. Okay, so you can go through this and learn a little bit more about me, and to see again what's inside the bootcamp. You got the 2-pay option over there. for $597, 2 payments of $597, or one single payment of $997. Again, some great progression screenshots here. Here, I showed you Austin already, but let me show you John. Look at John. John posted, this was months back. He said, I'm still having issues with targeting, but starting to see a few sales here and there. He posted a screenshot of his first sale. He started with zero experience selling online and got his first sale a few days after the boot camp. Look what he posted just a few weeks ago. We started this endeavor way back in April and had very little success initially. Now he's at $100,000 a month. $100,000 a month, guys. That's over $1 million a year, right? John, from a complete newbie over here, now built a $100,000 a month e-commerce T-shirt print-on-demand empire because he joined the T-shirt bootcamp, right? He joined the T-shirt bootcamp and he changed his life, right? Look at Frank over here. Go from no experience to first sale to first $10,000 a month, right? First day running ads to my new T-shirt store. Got my first sale in 24 hours. Awesome training and value, Justin. Fast forward just a couple of weeks. If you follow Justin's teachings on how to start a T-shirt business, $10,000, right? A little bit over $9,000, or we'll call it $9,000 in 8 weeks using the T-shirt bootcamp. And again, over 800 testimonials, right? Your business could be the next one. And go ahead, we have tons of video testimonials in here. Like I said, I treat my students very well. I answer every single one of their questions in the group, and they've given me some really great testimonials. You can watch these videos, read these stories, right? Tim is just absolutely crushing it, doing $10,000 months on Shopify. You got Olaf, who's in this webinar right now. Olaf at $161,000 in revenue. $161,000 in revenue, right? And it says right here, don't hesitate. Don't hesitate. Join this bootcamp program, guys. You're not going to regret it. We got more video testimonials here, on and on and on. Lots of videos, lots of great feedback. And here's those bonuses I wanted to go over. So if you get in within this little 5-day time period, again, you could bookmark this, camp.justinsenior.com. You're going to get $1,600 in value plus a full course as my exclusive bonus. And you're going to get my Instagram marketing bootcamp. It's a $600 value, and this is part 1 of my super crazy exclusive bonus. Okay, my full Instagram course, start to finish, tells you everything about marketing with Instagram, more specifically how to use Instagram influencers, aka shout-outs, to grow your Instagram business. Okay, you get the complete course, $600 value, yours free, just when you get into the bootcamp today. The price won't go up. I'll be very honest. The price won't go up after this countdown goes away, but these bonuses will, right? So this bonus package, $1,600 bonus package, is going away. You're going to get my ads targeting masterclass, right? My live targeting intensive, what I gave away to Craig today. You're going to be able to get that for free when you join my T-shirt bootcamp today through camp.justinsenior.com, and you're going to get my private invite-only talk on manual bidding, right? My manual bidding masterclass. This other thing that I'm giving away in the second contest, the Share to Win contest over there on my Facebook Live. Go ahead and give me a share on my Facebook Live. You'll be entered to win. But if you join the bootcamp, you'll get that private invite-only talk on manual bidding absolutely free. These 3 killer bonuses, the Instagram full course, the ads targeting masterclass, the manual bidding masterclass, over $1,600 in value, yours for free. Right, yours for free. And I see a question. Jason says, does your bootcamp primarily cover print on demand for T-shirts or other products as well? It's for everything, right? Not just T-shirts. Don't just focus on T-shirts. Right? We like saying we like calling this a T-shirt store, but really tons and tons of different products in there. Tons and tons of different products. Right? Kyle asks a good question. He says, informational as always. Thanks, Kyle. How many designs do you need to put out before you find one that scales? Great question. Hard to answer, right? It's going to depend on how well you know your niche, how long you've been doing Facebook ads for, because that will effectively tell you how well your Facebook pixel is scaled, right? So really, it could be about 1 in every 10 launches. Could be a little bit less, a little bit more. Okay, but shoot for 1 in 10 for sure. Okay. Again, just scrolling through here, showing you some more of these great testimonials, right? Some FAQs in terms of stuff. Check this page out, camp.justinsenior.com. I'll definitely bombard you with retargeting ads as well, so you will never stop hearing about the T-shirt bootcamp. So camp.justinsenior.com is the link over here. And Joseph says, glad I'm already in the bootcamp. Looking forward to the upgrade, Joseph, for sure. Take a look. You should see the new layout and some of the new videos right now. Rodney says, is T-Spy still a valid place to find design inspiration? Absolutely, absolutely. Definitely a solid place for sure. Kevin says, congrats on the great launch, Justin. I'm really glad for you. Happy to be one of the next, or hope to be one of the next testimonials. Kevin, I hope you are as well. Love to see you inside the group. And I see some people still guessing cat names. We already had that contest won. Craig Cameron was the lucky winner, right? Will the bonus package be available as long as we can sign up today by midnight, absolutely. The bonus package is going to be there for another 5 days, right? You have 5+ days to get the bonus package. Basically, by March 1st is when you need to get in to get that bonus package. Again, you're going to get the full Instagram marketing marketing course, the live targeting intensive, and the master class on manual bidding. So you got 5 days to get in there, but the price won't go up. Just that bonus will go away. What about T-Graph? I'm not a big user of that. I'm really not a big fan of that. Kyle says, is this offered today or just continuously? This is now open to the public, this T-shirt bootcamp. So you can bookmark that link, camp.justincenter.com. The price is not changing anytime soon. The bonuses will go away in 5 days, but definitely you are all good to bookmark that link and come back later if you want to get in. But, the bottom line, you saw some of those testimonials, right? If you're sitting on the sideline, the only thing that you need is just to actually go ahead and take the jump, make the investment, and jump in head first. Right? You saw people with zero experience completely changing their lives with this business, and you absolutely can do that. And Jen says she's so hyped. And I feel you. I'm hyped too. I'm hyped for you. I mean, this is a great business. I still get excited about it. And by the way, I launch a new store every single week. Right? Every week I'm launching a new passion-based niche store. And why is that? Because there's tremendous upside. This business is one where I practice what I preach. I'm doing the exact strategies that I teach you on a daily basis. Okay? And Denny says, this course is a no-brainer. Content is always fresh and more is added. The value of this is honestly unmeasurable. Do not hesitate to sign up, Denny. I appreciate that so much. I'm glad you are a happy member of the bootcamp, and I love having you a part of this little program. And let's see. The Instagram bonus is only for people who get in today. So anyone who gets in today or within the next 5 days, you're going to get a completely separate section to be able to log into this Instagram program. Great program. And Instagram influencer marketing is one of the most powerful types of marketing right now. So definitely just a great value in there. It's a $600 course on its own. And Kyle says Obama should sign up. I'd probably give him half price if he wants to join. But there was that article I shared with you guys earlier, I think it was in the summer, where he said after he leaves office he wants to start a T-shirt store in Hawaii, and I could mentor him on that. But it would be pretty expensive. I'm not sure if you could afford it. Can I rename your cats and redo the contest? Phil, you could definitely you could give me name suggestions. I probably won't rename them, but you could try. There's also another contest running right now that's probably going to end in just about 2 minutes because we're about wrapping this up here. If you go to my Facebook Live page, on my fan page, and just share this video out, that's going to enter you in to another contest here where I'm going to give away my manual bidding masterclass. Let's see if we actually have any shares here. Oh, we actually got a good amount of shares here. We got like 30 shares right now, so that's cool. Appreciate that, guys. Thanks for supporting that. So let's do a last call. Let's do a last call for some questions here. Right? You see the link on your screen again, camp.justincenter.com. I showed you the members area. I showed you the little sales page here. I showed you the incredibly motivating testimonials that I truly hope are going to inspire you to, just really get off the sidelines and jump into this business, right? I know it's one that you won't regret. You certainly won't regret joining the bootcamp. You certainly won't regret becoming one of these next 300 testimonials. So that's about it for me, guys. I really want to take care of any other questions that we may be having right now. Otherwise, I really want to thank you guys for coming out and spending some time with me tonight. We're approaching our 100th minute on here on this webinar, so hopefully we got a lot of value out here, and I'm definitely going to answer these last few questions. But let me see those 8s in the chat box. Give me some last 8s here in the chat box if you enjoyed this webinar, if you learned something, and really most importantly, if you're super excited about this incredible business opportunity that is T-shirt print on demand with Shopify. And we'd love to have you guys following me on some of the other social networks. Make sure that you are in my free group on Facebook. It's called Senior Shopify Mastermind. Really just an incredible group. Even if you don't join the bootcamp, you can still get in. This is a public group. I'm going to bring it on the screen right now. Senior Shopify Mastermind. Make sure you join this free group. Totally free. Make sure you get in here. Give a lot of free content in there. You can also find me at Justin Senior on Instagram or pretty much any of the social networks. Definitely the only person with this name. So at Justin Senior, JustinCener. And here's some of my networks right here. Let's definitely connect. Would love to kind of follow your story as you kind of start this journey into really what I think is by far the best business opportunity of the year. So appreciate all the 8s, appreciate all the feedback. I see a couple more questions. I'll just answer those right now. And Maria says, I just got in 5 minutes ago. There's going to be a replay sent out, so no worries. Laura says, I'm fired up to do print on demand now on top of drop shipping. I think every store should have both, Laura, so definitely jump in there. Ishmael, what's up, man? Thanks for Ishmael's a great asset for all you guys as well, and you'll definitely learn about Ishmael in the group. And let me just take these last couple of questions, then we're going to jump. So definitely, guys, first of all, it's a one-time payment, right? It's not recurring for this boot camp. Okay, camp.justinsenior.com. This is a one-time payment here. So $9.97. It will be a two-time payment if you take the two-pay, obviously, but this is not monthly. This is just one-time flat rate. Okay. If you have two different print-on-demand providers on your store, what happens? It will still work, right? These print-on-demand apps are smart enough to basically route the orders to the right place. So you could have as many print-on-demand apps on the same store if you want. No issues whatsoever. Right. Okay, I'll take this last question. Jerry says, I'm hung up on store names. Any tips? Try to get something that's remarkable, like an inside joke or a pun about the niche, right? If it's something like, for example, a cat store like Just Perfect and spell it Purrrfect, F-E-C-T, right? You know what I'm saying, right? Something like an inside joke, okay? So that's about it for the questions, guys. As promised, I'm going to do a random number generator right now on the people that have shared out my post. Right, I believe it looks like we have about 30 shares here, 31 shares. So I'm going to do a random number generator, and I'll just go down the line and then pick out a random winner. Okay, let's see. Definitely don't leave yet. We got this random number generator. And again, 31 shares. Whoever shared it the 13th time, lucky number 13 is the winner. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and number 13, David Allen. David Allen, congratulations. First of all, thank you for sharing this Facebook post, but you are the winner. Hopefully you're still here. But I'm friends with you on Facebook anyway, so I will shoot you a message. Congrats on winning that second contest. And that is definitely a free $500 masterclass coming your way, all about manual bidding. So that's about it, guys. We're about to wrap up, but let's see. Let's do a bonus contest for everyone who has stuck it through all the way till the end. One more contest here for the last 150-ish of you that have made it all the way through to the end. Bonus contest. Okay, I'm going to give away. I will give away the live targeting intensive, that masterclass all about targeting, okay? And let's see, what will be the question? And make sure you're on GoToWebinar to answer this question. So let me just think of a good one. Let me get this out of here. Okay, let's see. Okay, I got a lot of, I'm being distracted by all these great suggested questions over here. Okay. Here we go. First person, Maria says, you are fun. Great, I'm glad you guys are having fun. First person to, I think that might be too hard. I have a tendency to give really hard contests. Okay. I'll give a little bit easier one here. Okay, first person to name my alma mater wins. Where did I go to school? Where did I go to college? First person. I love the guesses that are literally just pure guesses, right? The most ridiculous guesses. No, okay, Bill got it right. Dan Vega says Berkeley. He said it immediately as soon as I asked the question, like he was waiting for that. Dan, I didn't go to Berkeley. Luke says BC. Nope. Andrew says only one person got it right. Okay. But USC, I appreciate whoever said Harvard. But no, Jay says Harvard. But Bill got it right, Rutgers, right? I'm originally from New Jersey. I went to Rutgers, did a double major over there, and now I'm out in Los Angeles. I think Will is making up names now. He says Terra Tech. Gina said Harvard. That's awesome, yeah. Will says School of Hard Knocks. Nope. Lou says quit university. I actually didn't quit. I went through all 4 years, right? School of Life. I'll tell you, you'll definitely learn way more in my T-shirt bootcamp than I learned in my entire 4 years of the school. And I know my mom's watching, probably not happy to hear that, but that's the truth, right? You're going to get so much content that's useful inside of the T-shirt bootcamp that you're just going to really be, your jaw's going to drop, right? There's just that much information. And again, you guys are going to be able to get into those 3 amazing bonuses by checking out camp camp.justinsenior.com. So, Bill, congrats on winning. Make sure you send me a message on Facebook. I'll give you direct access to that $300 targeting intensive. And that's about it, guys. That's pretty much it for me tonight. I really appreciate you guys spending some time with me. I hope you really enjoyed this webinar. And again, I really hope you're just super pumped up about this webinar. So definitely check out the page, camp.justinsenior.com. You'll absolutely be seeing some incredibly aggressive retargeting campaigns from me coming up over the day. So definitely be reaching you a lot. So check out the Bootcamp. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. We'd love to hear from you. Otherwise, guys, thanks so much for coming and have a great night.